Hey, welcome back to another episode of John's Crypto Therapy. On today's episode, we're going to look at the 1939 Marvel comic books that just sold exactly for $1.26 million. This is massive. This is huge, especially when you are a comic book collector yourself. I do have some comic books laying around. It is not in the best of conditions, but I would love to know how much I can get appraised for and see the exact price. Other than that, we are going to be talking about Ecomi itself and how we're going to look to dictate where the price is going to go and try to give everyone the opportunity to trade the markets. See, trading the markets, it is a very hard thing, especially if you do not understand what consistency is with fundamentals and levels. If you do understand levels, this is all going to make sense. But if you do want to learn how to trade and you do need a place to start, I truly do believe that I can help you guys get into that section in your life to understand what is possible. And if you do believe in yourself and you do believe in the what if that was me situation, then please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. We also do a little bit of Bitcoin analysis to understand what the first mover is doing itself, okay? So like I said, this is going to be a big topic. Before we jump in, I do want to say to all the Ecomi community, you guys are great, you guys are supportive. Hopefully you guys keep on fighting, because I truly do believe the price, we will see a huge pump around October, September, and like I said, I do see 0.02 to 0.05. So if you do not believe in that, that's totally fine. This is the way I'm structured to believe because of the way I used to trade, and I still trade, but also you put fundamentals on the huge pump that's going to be happening, okay? Right now we do see a downward spiral, and that's totally fine. We're just gonna take advantage of that. To all those that do believe you have to only buy to make money, that is the foolish way of thinking things. You can also make money by selling the coin, and selling the coin does not mean you're going against Ecomi. It just means you're selling it to buy it at a lower price and get more yourself. So if you're looking for the benefit of yourself and try to make as much money, help your family and friends, this is the best way to go. If you guys like that, stay tuned. We will talk about that part in the Ecomi chart analysis itself. So right now we're going to talk about the 1939 Marvel comic book drop itself and how valuable this is going to be for VeVe itself, okay? So when we look at this, we can see that there is nothing of the Marvel generation of comic books that is digital, in a digital format. No company is really doing it that big. And just to know that VeVe itself, Ecomi, the big company, is going to be the first one to release something of this nature. This is going to be something really huge. And for myself, I can't wait to get as much as I can. I think this is going to be really good, and I just can't wait. I'm super pumped, and I know this drop is going to come really soon. So I don't know how they're gonna do this. I'm not sure exactly about the pricing. If you guys do know the pricing, put the comments below. Let's educate the community. I'm not too sure about how much the pricing of this is going to be, but if it is low because we are going to get maybe a common and ultra rare or something like that, it's going to be pretty dope. So this gets me super excited, especially for the Marvel aspect and the NFT aspect. So let's just see how this goes. And the cover itself, it's going to be similar to this one right here, the Marvel comic books right here, the first one ever released, and it's pretty dope when you look at everything about that. You know, just realizing that this was 10 cents when it first came out, and look at how life is going right now. It's just so crazy. 10 cents turns over exactly $1.26 million. It's pretty cool to see that someone else's junk can become someone else's treasure. So the amount of money that this person made, good for you, and hopefully, you know, this was the right decision for you at the end of the day. And whoever bought this, good for them as well, because I bet this comic book was really cool. It is PSA rated in this plastic format, so I don't know if they will be able to open it up and look at it, because if you do, then the PSA would not be useful. I think this is just for them to hold for life and just maybe show their friends, family, and all of that. So that's pretty cool. So I think this is the new drop that's going to be coming out. So if you guys do like VeVe, if you guys do like this comic book look, please make sure to follow their Twitter and everything of that nature, because this drop is going to be big. So I can't wait to get myself one too. All right, so let's jump on to the Ecomi charts. I have a lot to talk about there, because you know what, my students are doing good, my friends are doing good, but a lot of people are asking me questions, and it's okay, because I want to help as much as I can. I do believe in giving as much help as I can, because I want to pay it forward. I want to give those opportunities to everyone to make them believe that anything is possible. So let's go into the Ecomi chart right here. So perfect, we're in the Ecomi chart. So I'm gonna give you guys homework to all those that do watch my channel and everyone that wants to learn, this is homework. I'm gonna give you 2 strategies on what the market could do. Basically, it's 2 formations. It could be a triangle pendant or it could be a channel. I want you guys to dictate where the market is trying to go. So right here, we were looking for a sell. We got into a sell, perfect. You know, from this moment, every single moment when you guys look up here, we've been already dictating to sell. If you guys listen to me from the very get-go, you would understand that I've always been selling this market. All right, so because of that, let's do a little understanding on price and see where exactly it's trying to go. So let's say from here to all the way here, we have 21%. Okay, I did it backwards, that's why I say negative, but that's totally fine. It's 21%. So exactly whatever money you have put in to the very top of this position, you would have made 21% more. So just imagine this, when people are just holding this coin and absolutely doing nothing with it, other people are trading it. And when you're trading it, you're making 21%. Just think about that logic, 21% while you're trading it, and the other percent is just holding it and absolutely doing nothing with the coin. So if you guys do want to become traders, remember, it is a great thing to do. If you guys would love to learn, please do your own research. Understand trading is for everyone. It is very simple. It was very hard in the beginning. I get it, because you see a lot of like numbers, you see chart analysis, you're like, what's going on with this candle? I get it, it's very hard. But if you guys do want to change your life, this is for you. So please do not look at yourself and tell yourself every single day, I can't do this. Start saying I can. And if you believe in yourself, you guys can do anything you want. So remember that, okay? So we are looking at this price. So a lot of people would say, you know what, John, how would you know that price would try to go up from this spot right here? Exactly around 0.0025. Very easy, okay guys? We're gonna zoom into this right here. Let's put this out. Let's see how this one looks. So let's go like this. So it's very easy to see. So let's get this trend line right here. We can pull it up like this. So if you guys can look very carefully, what is happening to the structure of the RSI? The structure of the RSI is going higher. It's going higher. Can you guys see that? The price itself is not rejecting and breaking the previous low. It is making higher lows. So each time it's making a higher low and it's dictating where the price is going to go. If you guys really wanted to, you would have drew another trend line right here. And then guess what? If a breakout occurs, remember this very carefully. If a breakout occurs, you guys would have waited for a breakout and then try to take a trade. You see how it broke out of this beautiful pendant shape? It broke out to the upside. Look at the candlesticks on a regular chart and dictate if that was a trade for you. Clearly right here, you can see that the market itself is making higher lows and the market sentiment itself is doing something very different. So let me zoom into that. So you can see it is going lower lows, all right? So you can see clearly that the market is going lower while the RSI is going up in price. So because of that, we have a beautiful divergence. And that divergence exactly falls around the S2. Remember this very, very crucial experience that I'm gonna tell you guys right here. Whenever it breaks the pivot point, okay, when it goes below it, we're looking to sell. Remember that. I've told you this as much as I can. So let's put this into perspective on why it is a sell. The reasons why the weekly pivot is showing us the calculation. Everything is based off a support and resistance zone. Okay, so once we've seen a breakout, we're looking to sell. S1 would be take profit 1, S2 would be take profit 2. Why were we comfortable selling this? The reasons why we were selling this, not because it broke pivot level and it went lower. No, it's not that at all. The reasons why, we were looking at the bigger picture. The bigger picture, it was making a lower high. And because it was underneath this beautiful trend line, then guess what? We were looking to sell. We had many confirmations, the Ichimoku, the pivot point, the Bollinger Band. We have a lot of information telling us selling the market is a better strategy than buying the market at this very zone. So clearly you guys can see that because of that structure, we were looking to see how we could take profit and try to turn it up, okay? If you guys notice, when we seen this position for the RSI, let me zoom into the RSI as well. You can see that this position right here, let's do this vertical line. This position right here, you guys can notice it already gave us a hint. And this hint is right in front of our face. If you guys know how to trade, this hint was right in front of our face. So look at this, okay? When we had this beautiful move right here, it already made a higher low. all right, while this was already penetrating to the lower side. So we know that there was already a divergence happening. If we were smart traders and investors, we wait for S2 to be hit, realizing that there is going to be a roll-off, a turnover for the price to start ejecting to the upside. Once we seen the price eject to the upside, a lot of traders right here would not trade this. So you would not have taken this trade to the upside. Reasons why the whole time you have your scopes on, your narrow scopes, and your scope is basically telling you you're looking to only sell. Right? As a great trader, you're only looking to sell because the probability is more on your side, right? But you understand because of this zone, there was a buying pressure. Yes, you could have bought it if you're trading against the trend. You could have sold it or found resistance or support right here and the natural pivot point, take off your position. But that's a risky trade, especially to people that do not understand how to trade this. This is going against the trend, so you would not trade that. But once it broke the natural pivot point, then your eyes pop up, okay? Exactly at 0.0027, your eyes will start to understand, okay, you know what? It is touching the natural pivot point. I'm not seeing no rejections here. I do see a break of this trend line. I see something really good. I see something really good. So because of that, let's zoom into this right here. Because we do have this breakout, all right, and this trend line was broken. If you guys look at this very carefully, this trend line right here was broken. And when it was broken by 2 candles itself. So if you guys already got into a position, this absolutely could happen. And you guys could have made some money right here because this position makes more sense than the average position you would have taken. When you guys look at this, you guys can see clearly right there, there is a wick rejection right here on the back end of this trend line. If you missed this trade right here, you would have got into the next candle opening. Once that opened, you would have seen a wick rejection at the back of the trend line, and then guess what? The pump of the price would have hit your R1. Because it hit your R1 and you took your position at natural pivot point, all you have to do simple now is move your stop loss, right? The buy position you took, move your stop loss and exactly put it below. All right, below right here of the body of the candle, just so if the market comes back down, yes, you'll be knocked out of the trade, but you already got a percentage from the starting get-go, right? You would not leave your stop loss right here because the percentage of this keep going up is really hard if we do not have good news or understanding of the market. To a lot of traders, what I do recommend, move your stop loss. If you did get into this position, you already hit R1, there is a possibility that it can hit R2, but is that a high probability? I'm gonna give you reasons why it might be or might not be. So if you guys are staying this far, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Get your tools out. Come on, we're all gonna be traders today and we're gonna understand where the market is trying to go. So let me take away some of these drawings right here. Let's clean up the charts so you guys can see the bigger picture. I wanna show you guys the bigger picture first and understand if you guys know how to trade the markets, okay? I do not want you guys to jump into a position and thinking that, oh, I have to get into this position. No, you don't. Make sure this position makes sense for your financial structure or makes sense overall. So let's make this a little bit smaller so you guys can see. And I really want you guys to focus right now because you're gonna learn a lot right here, especially if you are willing to learn to trade and everything of that nature, okay? So let's take away this. And this, let's take away this trend line as well, okay? Now, this is the best thing about trading. You don't always have to have one scope on, okay? You want to look at the market several ways, understand where the market can go and how it could dictate where the price is going to go. Reasons why I said put your stop loss up here, because we could see a reversal right here. It might not even reach R2, guys. We can also see a fallout right there. And because of that, I do not want you to put your natural stop loss right underneath the pivot because you will lose money. I rather want you to pull it up a little, get 50% of whatever profit you're trying to get, and then let it run out, or completely take off your trade right here in the half zone. So that's another way of trading that, okay? So let's look at this right here. Perfect. I want to show you guys the bigger picture, okay? This is the key to becoming a successful trader. All right, so me as a trader, I'm just gonna put out 2 ideas that could happen. You guys let me know if you guys believe in the A or if you guys believe in the B, okay? This is going to be the A1. The A1 is just like this. We're gonna see structure giving us clue right here, guys. We're gonna see a triangle formation right here. And when we look at this triangle formation, look very, very carefully, guys. You'll see something really remarkable, all right? This is what I'm talking about when I say remarkable. All right, so let me zoom into this. I really want you guys to notice something. when we look at this, okay, this beautiful triangle formation, we got these touches, we got more touches, and it's going towards this apex level, this breakout zone, right? We got this beautiful touch right here, making lower highs. Can you guys clearly see that? It is making lower highs, and it's finding resistance exactly inside the triangle. So if this triangle formation is real, right, we can actually see price going lower and touching this right here. And then guess what can happen? We can see price actually bouncing back up. And then this is where we dictate where the breakout's gonna happen. We can have a false breakout, all right? We can have a false breakout out, and then we could go in all the way back down, all right? And vice versa. So typically the way you wanna trade this, wait for a breakout of structure, find a good zone that it makes sense in, then you buy the trade, sell the position, okay? And for a lot of people that do understand how to trade these symmetrical triangle formations, remember it's making higher lows and it's also making lower highs, okay? That's why it's a symmetrical triangle. And the way a lot of people will look to take profit is very cool as well. So typically you get this trend line, let's just say you get the base of it, wherever it is, you just grab that line, okay guys? You grab it, and then where the breakout section is, you put it where that is, okay? So let's just say the breakout was right here, you would put this up here, and that would be the breakout zone, okay? So if that's the breakout zone, this would be your take profit, okay? This would be your take profit, and this take profit line would go all the way up here, and this is where your take profit would be, okay? Let's put this horizontal line right here, and this is a hypothetical analysis because the market did not have a breakout yet. So because of that, this is hypothetical, and we're understanding if this does break up to the upside, this is a possibility. But before anything, we need to look left and see if this actually makes sense. Is there a support and resistance zone that's big enough to hold off at a position like this? Let's just see. And look at that very carefully, guys. If you guys do not see how technical analysis can work, it is magical. Exactly. A lot of people would say that, but it is absolutely magical. See right here, we have a lot of resistance exactly at those levels. All right, so you can clearly see that this is absolutely possible. You can see that this can happen, and we just need to wait to see if this is the real breakout strategy for this trade. So if it is to the lower side, we do want to get this as well and grab it and bring it towards the bottom, okay, wherever the breakout is. Let's just say the breakout's there. If we could see the breakout to the lower side, hypothetically, we could see a lower price, and this is going to dictate if the price is going to go as low as it can. So we get this line as well, horizontal line. Let's put it right here, and you can see that the price, it's already saying 0.00019. Realistically, I don't think it's going to go down this low. With this strategy, you always want to take profit the size of the move itself, all right, the first initial leg. So this is why we took that as our take profit route, okay? So when you look at the symmetrical triangle, the profit section exactly would go all the way down here, okay? This is an analysis a lot of people would take when you're looking at a symmetrical triangle, but we'll see how the natural pivot point can go. I think personally we are going to see a false breakout maybe to the downside, then we're going to see a rally to the upside. So that's where I'm trying to aim towards. I don't think it's going to break out all the way down here because of the fact that this is crypto. A lot of people are not going to see numbers this low. I don't think it's going to continue all the way down towards the downside. We're going to have a false breakout to the downside, right? And then we're going to see a reject back into the zone and then pushing all the way back up. So I can see more like this as a scenario than the price going down. So just be aware where the market can go and how it can change, okay? Let's take away this. Let's look at the second pattern for you guys to understand where that's going as well. So the second pattern is pretty cool. It's a simple one if you guys do like simple. Let's put this, we're just gonna make a channel, guys. We're gonna take it from here and we're gonna go all the way back down like that. And if you guys really wanted, you guys can just go like this. You could cut some pieces out because clearly this was a false going to the outside, but it just came back into the channel. So you can clearly see that this channel is going towards the downside. And if you guys look very carefully, this channel is true to its value. Whenever it touches the top of the channel, we're looking to sell. Whenever it touches the bottom of the channel, we're looking to pump for a short period of time. All right, to a lot of advanced traders, what you would typically do is get another trend line, put it through the middle, okay? And this middle would make you realize how to really trade, okay? So watch how carefully this is very important. You see how the price is getting rejected, right? You see that price is getting rejected. See this first move right here, I guess you could have taken it because you would not know exactly where the price would go. This second move somewhat could take it. You're thinking to yourself, maybe it's a reversal. We're just getting this fake push to the downside. I think it's gonna find structure around here and it's gonna pump up, okay? After a while, you realize that this is being supported and held really well. Then you're looking to sell. You will look to sell off of these zones, okay? See how this one did not come to the zone, but it found resistance exactly on this trend line. These are positions to sell. And once you identify that this line is solid, you're looking to buy off of these ones right here. But you would not try to buy reasons why you're going against the trend. We need to start realizing the trend is our friend. We're only looking to sell. So if you're only looking to sell, you're at least giving yourself another, I would say, 20% chance that the market is going to go your way. You do not want to hedge the trade. You do not want to go against the trade. Just go with the trend, okay? That's more safer and it's more understanding where the market's going to go. If you guys are right here wondering what to do with the market and where to put your take profit, it's very easy to understand that we do already have a zone. I've been talking about the zone for a long period of time, 0.0020. Would I say that this zone can absolutely be hit? Absolutely it can, guys. When you look at fundamentals and you understand zones, you can also understand that this is a possibility of the market going to this low, okay? And if it does go down this low, it's totally fine. We're just going to understand what to do exactly at this point. Would it break to the bottom level? Do I see that the market can break to this bottom channel? I don't think so. I think this bottom channel is already diffused, all right? We've seen this bottom channel. It's been going, it went to the up channel now. It's on the top channel. Now I think it's going to go slowly to this up channel. It's going to find some kind of support and resistance. Overall, throughout the weeks, the months, I do see price rolling off and starting to go up, okay? That is the long-term goal. We are going to see price going up. It went to one channel, broke the channel, went to the second channel, and then we're going to see a breakout, and then we're going to follow that breakout to the top of the zone. What is very scary right now is seeing this level 0.003637 being broken. Once I see that broken, then I can truly say I have confidence to see the price actually going higher. Right now, we can see a lot of struggle. We have a lot of struggle. This zone is super strong, and because of that, we do see price below it, and we're still looking to sell. Now, a lot of people are gonna be wondering, why do you believe that the market is going to go low from here? And guys, I just want to say this very clear. I can 100% be wrong, but am I wrong most of the time? Absolutely not. I'm right most of the time. That's why I consider myself a profitable trader. You need to understand risk to reward will make you win a lot of money, okay? And because of that, we're gonna look at why we're gonna sell here or how we're gonna sell. If it does flip over and it breaks this trend line, guys, I'm out of the trade. I'm looking to buy for a hedge against the trade and try to take my take profit this way. If it does find some resistance and I do get my candlestick pattern, I'm looking to sell. But before I'm looking to sell, I just want to give you guys a key point to why I'm going to look to sell the market, and I'm still having my great buy limits right here at 0.0020. A lot of people are saying I'm crazy that the price cannot go to 0.0020. I'm not saying it's 100% going there. I'm saying there's a great possibility, and that's what trading is about. Having the idea of realizing that possibility is on your side, but make sure the possibility is a good possibility. You're not just saying this because you want to. You're saying this because there's a lot of fundamental aspects on why it's going to go there, okay? So let's look at this really close and see what's happening right here. So let's do this right here. So when you look at this very carefully, we do see a break of the pivot zone. We see R1, we're respectfully respecting the zone. We see this trend line, the inner trend line. We see some respect there as well. When I look at this and I look left, there is a lot of consolidations going on. There is a lot of wick rejections. You know, there is a great chance for price to go down from here. You can see it went up and the pressure kept it going back down, okay? So we can see there is a lot of influence to being sold off, okay? Where I try to be the best I can is very, very easy and crucial, okay? To a lot of traders, this is where you have to start paying attention to divergence, okay? Let's put this horizontal line right here. So if I put this horizontal line right there, let's make this thick and right there, okay? So when we look at this zone, guys, look at this very carefully, okay? So let me put my vertical line as well. All right. So when I put my vertical line, let's do this right here, okay? This vertical line is going down, especially into the RSI, and you can see that the cut is going to be right here, okay? The cut is going to be right there. Can you guys see that? This is the cut. We can see that the price right here is going lower, okay? This price on the RSI is dictating something very different. The sentiment is very, very different. So let me do this as well. Let's do this, okay? So right here, the market itself is going up in price. Can you guys see that? If you guys do see that, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. I'm making sure I'm taking my time out of my day to educate everyone, to make them learn as much as they can. You can see that the price is going up on the RSI. Look at this very carefully. I'm gonna get the trend line, and then the market sentiment itself, you can see it's making a lower high. So the market is going lower while the RSI is going higher. So let me make this a little bit dark so you guys can see that as well. I do want you guys to focus as much as you can. So you can see right here that it is going lower while here it is going higher. So let's put this all into perspective. I know this might be a lot for you guys. I get it. It is a lot, but I'm trying to educate you guys as much as I can. So because of this, all right, the price is going lower. We have a rejection at R1. We have the inner trend line. When we look left, is this a zone? Let's take our arrow out as well. And let's put it in right there, okay? So when we look at that, that is 100% a zone. Exactly around 0.00298, we can see a beautiful zone right here, okay? A resistance, a rejection, showing us that the sentiment of the price can absolutely go down. Because of that, we do have a sentiment for a lower price. Let's look at the Bollinger Band. When we look at the Bollinger Band, for all those that do like using Bollinger Band, we can see a break of this beautiful channel, showing us maybe, you know what, a reversal is in play. When we put the Ichimoku, guess what? It did not cross over. The cloud is still red, showing us that there is a sentiment for the market to continue to the downside. So guys, I do not like to use these type of indicators. You guys can see that I'm a fundamental trader. I draw my own lines. I just use pivot points, got my RSI, everything of that nature. But I don't really need tools. All I need is a naked chart and understanding price action, okay? Also, last but not least, let's look at this indicator as well. I know some students ask me, can you look at the stochastic RSI, and even some other people as well. So I just want to put this out for you guys. When we look at the stochastic RSI, you can see right here it's at an overbought situation, okay? Overbought, showing us that, you know, eventually price is going to scale down and push to the downside. Because of that, is this a great zone for the price to push down? You guys let me know in the comments below. Do you believe that this right now could be a structure for price to go down? Remember the two things that I showed you. A is the symmetrical triangle, and B is going to be this beautiful channel. And the symmetrical triangle actually has this beautiful trend line going down as well. So the symmetrical triangle and the channel has the same trend line, showing us that there is a lot of confluence, that the market can actually go down. We can see the market going down, breaking out of the beautiful symmetrical triangle, guys. Remember the triangle that we drew out, the symmetrical triangle. We can see a false breakout to the downside, maybe hit 0.0020, last chance, like I said, 0.0020. Once we hit that, then we can see it skyrocketing. I do not think that Omi price is going to sustain in this low price for a long time. I think it's eventually due for a burst of explosion, but we just need to make sure when that's going to happen, okay? Other than that, hopefully you guys like the Omi charts. We're gonna look at the BTC real quick, and then I'm gonna let you guys go. For the BTC chart, if you guys remember very carefully, I've been telling you guys we're looking to sell, and there's a lot of opportunities to sell. So let's look at this very carefully. So we had a beautiful sell-off right here, and then look carefully right here, we do have a sell-off there as well. We do have break of the natural pivot point. We could see S1 being hit, or even S2, and I'm looking for price to go around S2. Reasons why I do want to buy a full Bitcoin myself and try to hold that on for a longer period of time. I do have a couple as well, so I just want to buy another Bitcoin for a lower price, okay? And I do like trading. This is a great asset to trade. We'll just see exactly where the price is going to go. So once again, if you guys look at this very carefully, we could draw this beautiful trend line like this. We'll see if it breaks this. If it does, then we could take a retest trade to the downside. If it does not and it holds like this, I think absolutely we're going to see price going all the way to 48,690 zone. Once we break the zone and close over it, we're going to go to the moon. And I'm telling you right now, this cycle is going to be one of the most talked about cycles ever. All right, so remember that, okay? A lot of millionaires are going to be made. Please do not tell yourself that you cannot be one of them. Make sure you understand trading, and you can absolutely be one of them, okay? Once you look at this chart, you already understand the price is going up and the RSI is going down. We're just looking to sell. Let's look for a target around here, all right? Exactly 42,155 level. We'll see how it goes, exactly where the S2 is placed. and we'll see if the pivot, natural pivot, can hold. If it cannot, we're gonna dump this coin and see how far we can get. Once we see price getting hit all the way down here to the lower region, that's when I'm going to start to put some money in and try to buy another Bitcoin myself. Then we're gonna shoot to this price. I do not believe that the price is gonna continue going up. If it does, that's totally fine. I do want a comfortable retracement. When I say comfortable, I am looking for the 50 zone. So let's do this way. Let's put this like that. And let's bring this to the very bottom of this move. Okay, right here, we brought it to the bottom of this move. Let me make this bigger. So you guys can see we are looking for a retest of structure, exactly the 50 zone. If I do see a 50 zone retracement, this will give me more confirmation that this price can actually explode. So I want to see price go all the way back down, natural pivot point broken, S1 being hit, S2 being hit around the 50 zone, finding this beautiful support and resistance zone. I'm gonna try to buy another Bitcoin myself and then try to ride the price all the way to the sky, okay? So Bitcoin is looking good. We are looking for a short, but overall trend, overall move, it is bullish, okay? So let me put this beautiful Ichimoku out as well. And when we look at the Ichimoku right here, it is green, showing us there's no reason to sell. The reasons why I sell is to buy it at a lower price and try to make money while going down. So remember, if you are a beginner trader, do not sell Bitcoin. Try to look for the lows that it's making and try to buy off of these lows to increase your wallet size. Do not look to sell. Once it does go below and the Ichimoku gives us a confirmation for a long period of time, then we're looking to sell. Remember the bigger picture. I remember telling you guys this as much as I can. Bitcoin is 100% going to reach the moon. We could see absolutely $100,000 Bitcoin or close to that. So do not sleep on Bitcoin. It just broke out of this beautiful Ichimoku cloud. So the sky is the limit. I just want to see a rollover. The reasons why this R size is giving me confirmation. In order for this to be a strong trend, we need a great pullback, okay? Other than that, hopefully you guys enjoyed my video. I try to do my best to give you guys the best content I can. I am in a little rush because I do teach a lot of students and I'm always on call and trying to help as much people as I can. So if you guys do really enjoy the content that I'm bringing out, please do me a favor, like, share, and subscribe. Other than that, I appreciate every single one of you guys. Take it easy and John out. Peace.